We have a very special co-host today, Mr. Michael Magaraci.
And we're closing out fall.
Hello, and welcome back to the Long Island Tea Podcast, where we spill the tea on everything brilliant about Long Island. I'm Sharon.
And I'm Michael.
Michael, you're in the seat today.
I'm in the seat today. I haven't been in this seat since 2022.
That's crazy.
Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
But I'm here
Welcome
every
back.
week, obviously. It's just weird.
You're on the seat.
Yeah,
You're on
I'm
the
in the
side of
seat.
the thing. I love
Yes.
it. Co-star.
Co-star. Okay.
I like it.
I'll go with that.
How you doing?
How am I doing? Well, we're recording on Monday this week.
I know,
so
it's crazy.
Everything's all over the place for me.
I know,
But
it's wild.
yeah, but I was just at Comic-Con this weekend.
Oh.
So that was a little fun. Got to be, my nerd came out a little bit.
I love it.
Saw Matt Smith from House of the Dragons.
I can't believe that I saw your social. I was like, oh my God.
Love him. I also met Andy Serkis and Orlando Bloom from Lord of the Rings.
Oh my gosh.
So I was freaking out.
You
and
met
also
Orlando Bloom?
Orlando Bloom.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
the one and only.
The one and only.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, it was fun. I live in Brooklyn, obviously,
Right.
as you know. So it was just a trek to get to Manhattan, but I'm used to the trek.
Yeah, you do it all the time.
Yeah, a train ride is nothing for me.
Yeah, I love it. How long was it?
I don't stay that long.
Right,
You
you're like
walk
in and
around,
out.
you see the booths and stuff, and then you go, you meet your people, and then you dip. That's the way I
Was
do it.
it extremely crowded?
This year, I gotta say, it didn't feel
Okay.
that crowded.
I mean, because that's big stars.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But I don't know. Maybe Javits Center just said, "Okay, guys, let's lower the amount of tickets just a
Right,
little bit,
right.
Because it does sell out.
Yeah,
But I've gone in years past, and I'm just like, I can't walk.
right. That's a lot.
Yeah. So I was very much like eye on the prize.
Yeah, in and
Pictures
out.
of my people, and then I'm dipping.
All right.
Yeah.
That explains the tiredness that we're feeling.
Oh, I don't know. I think that's one of the
One
one
of
of the things.
know.
I think just the Monday
Yeah.
of it all.
I
but-
know. I'm sorry. I threw us for a loop. If it just had like, we normally record on Thursdays,
I
but
know.
I got an emergency call from the school that I had to go pick up my daughter, and then I went out to CDME this past weekend.
Yes. How was it?
It was so amazing. I'm so excited because it was my last
Yes.
class.
Congratulations.
For our Hot Teas, CDME stands for Certified Destination Management Executive. And I will be able to write my thesis now. I'm a little disappointed because there's 4 core classes and 2 electives, and this was my last core class. And I'm disappointed because I thought I didn't have to write one paper. Like, you have to write a paper every core class. And I thought because it was my last, I just have to write my thesis.
No.
Nope. Lies. That's straight up lies. I have to write my paper.
Straight
it's
up
due
lies.
in 11 days. And then I have to write my thesis by April 30th. But the cool thing is they're changing up the program a little bit where you would just have to write, originally you would have to write a paper of, an idea or thought. They give you ideas on what to write it on, which is cool. But I can do a PowerPoint if I want.
Oh, very
Which is-
nice.
it
Very
kind of-
nice.
I was talking to one of the instructors last night, and I was like, that's new to the program. He's like,
I just think that that's a better way of actually taking in information these days, I
Yeah.
think, with all of our attention spans.
well,
I mean,
that's what we were talking about it. The class that I took was marketing and sales, and video is king. Like we've known that.
We know,
And
yeah.
so they changed the program up a little bit where you can now create a PowerPoint and record yourself giving the presentation.
That's
So
great.
I was like, that's awesome.
I think
love
that's
that.
way better. You'll want to, not that you want to do it any less, but I feel like the motivation will be higher for that.
Exactly. And the passion comes through a little bit more, I
Yeah.
think, which is cool.
How good for you, over 20 years in this industry.
I know.
And to accomplish that. That's awesome.
Thank you. I'm excited. And then I get to graduate in July with my fellow peers, which we're all excited. There was like a lot of people. This was their last class. So it was we did a little celebratory picture at the end. It was cool. But it's a whirlwind. I flew in Friday, woke up bright and early Saturday morning, went to class all day Saturday, Sunday, and flew home last night.
And being a mom on top of, I don't know. I always tell Sharon all the time that I just got a puppy this year, which I'm so grateful for. She turns 1 in like a week, so that's
I know,
awesome.
Peaches.
Yes, but I'm just like, I don't know how people do humans.
I know.
I'm like, I just have a whole new level of respect for mothers, even more so than I already did.
It's an incredible journey. You know, like I said, my daughter was sick on Thursday, so and you know who's got a fever, and you know it's just crazy. It's that time of year.
It's
Tis
that
the
time of year.
season.
Tis the
The
season.
season. But no, I'm glad to be done with the CDME course, though. I'm gonna miss it. You know, like
So it was the last 2 years, right?
yeah, yeah. So what happened was, the last class was I was supposed to take it February last year, and we had a snowstorm, so my flight was canceled. So I missed it. So I would have been able to graduate last year, but
It's fine.
yeah, it's fine. I was able to get it all done, and I'm excited. But yes, it's been a really good week. I think
Busy I laugh because like I always hear us say the same things. It's been a crazy week, but it really has been a crazy week every single week.
We're not lying.
No, we're not lying.
It's all good things as always.
All good things.
But yeah, we had some good things going on this week, and we have some more coming up. But let's get into our taste of Long Island, because I think this is absolutely needed for both of us.
Yes,
it's just,
very needed.
It's crazy. We have Village Therapy Wellness in Babylon. Their mission is to help you foster your journey towards emotional and physical wellness. They offer a safe, supportive, and comfortable environment where you can feel free to be your true self and work on healing your body and mind. And they offer therapy for children, teens, and adults. What did they provide us? They provided us the Tranquil Tote, and it includes lavender relaxing essential oil, a chill pill aromatherapy mist, worry stone, and stress ball notebook, and little reminders, keychain, and more. This is so fun.
I love it. Village Therapy Wellness, big shout out to them. I've actually been going there since I was in high school.
Wow.
Yes, so very personal today. The whole team there is just so amazing. Right in Babylon Village.
I love it.
Love it. Very close for us.
Yeah.
But they just, you know, I think therapy is really important for a lot of people, especially in today's world with social media. And, you know, what's great about them is that they work with all different ages. So especially, you know, I think kids today sometimes need it a little bit more, just because, I mean, I grew up with it, but these kids are growing up with it, like in elementary school, growing up with it. So yeah, Village Therapy Wellness is amazing. Shout out to Lisa over there and the whole team. But it's so great because they also do like different events. They just did a paint and pour. They have clay and meditation coming up on November 21st.
Wow.
So everybody can go and get tickets for that. But it's just great that, you know, these kinds of things are really good for our mental health, but then they can put on events and incorporate that into something fun.
Absolutely.
You know?
And I love the aromatherapy and all that. Like, I love this kind of stuff.
And just funny story, or not really funny story, but this is just stuff that they do. They sell it online, all these that you can get like either at an appointment, or even if you don't go there, you can check them out. But, you know, at all the different fairs that, like, you know, the Babylon fairs and stuff, they give them out.
Oh, that's
and everything.
awesome.
Yeah.
You can book your free 15-minute consultation with one of their staff and learn more about what they have to offer at villagetherapywellness.com. Again, that's villagetherapywellness.com. And you can also find them on our mobile app.
How great is our app?
I love it. It's awesome.
It's crazy because obviously we know all the spots because we talk about all the spots every week. But there's just times where I am out here for like a weekend and I'm just like, oh my God, guys, like I don't know what to do. So I'm just like, wait, I know what to do.
I know what
I'm
to
gonna
do.
pull out our Discover Long Island mobile app.
Tap into adventure.
Yeah, you could tap into everything.
It's awesome. But if one of our hot teas or partners wants to be featured on The Taste of Long Island on our podcast, you can reach out to us at spillthetea@discoverlongisland.com, or you can DM us.
Slide into the DMs.
Yes. Or give us a voicemail, which we always ask for, and I'm surprised we haven't gotten
Everybody's
any.
nervous.
I know.
You know?
We will play it on the air, though.
Yes. It's all pre-recorded, guys, so it's not like live or anything like
exactly.
that. But we still have our giveaway going.
I know.
I extended it a week.
Good. I'm so thankful for that because this is awesome.
Yeah, so you can win a Spill the Tea hoodie and a How You Doing mug, which is great.
We love these.
We love them.
I love the Spill the Tea hoodie. I live in it.
It's comfy.
It is comfy.
It's
and
a really
washes
comfy.
Beautiful.
Yes, it does not shrink or anything. So just check out our Instagram at Long Island Tea Podcast just for all the information. Usually we just have it where you can just tag a friend. They got to follow us, and you could be entered to win.
Yeah, so the giveaway contest is to send us pictures of your porch or your Halloween decorations or your fall decorations, because again, 'tis the season. Here we are.
'Tis the season. We have people that reach out just being like, oh my God, can you share my front porch? I have all my Halloween decor. I'm like, now's your chance.
Now's your chance.
And you could potentially win some fun goodies, right?
See?
Yeah,
This is so cool.
check it out at Long Island Tea Podcast.
And you can follow us on TikTok as well.
Which is popping off.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. This year we've really grown. We have over 2,500 followers right now.
awesome.
But like growing very steadily now. Like there's a lot of consistent growth there, and everybody just loves hearing you guys
Spill the tea.
Spill the tea. Yes.
You know what's hilarious is my kids go to aftercare at the YMCA, and I went in to pick them up the other day, and one of the aides there that like runs the front desk just like, you're famous.
Oh,
and
my
I'm like,
God.
I wouldn't go that far. She's like, no, I just found you on, I saw you on TikTok. I
Oh,
didn't know you had a
good.
podcast. I'm like, yes.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Shout out to the ladies at YMCA.
Do you find yourself like, because we're very local.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Obviously, we're international. We're listened to in over 70 different countries, which
Right.
is crazy. But do you find yourself just like walking in places and just having somebody just be like, are you just sound familiar?
It's
like,
so funny because
Yeah.
like it's happened to me that's probably like the second time that it's actually somebody who I didn't know was like, oh, I know you, it was, and I don't really see her often, it was funny. But I find it funny when I'm scrolling through my TikTok and all of a sudden I pop up and I'm like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah. Well, we're getting there. We're
Yeah.
getting out there. And I think that it's really, obviously everybody knows our socials.
Yeah.
But I think that it's nice too because they can see the faces behind it and just all the fun stuff that we're doing.
It is. It's awesome. And I was at the CDME course this weekend and everybody was talking about our social channels. And they were just
Good.
like, you guys are really killing it. I'm like, that's my team.
We're
We're
trying.
doing awesome.
We're trying. And it's so fun because I grew up here, as you know, and just getting to promote where you grew up
Yeah.
and where still I'm here all the time, so I still live here, even though I'm in Bushwick now. But I tell people all the time, it's just such a blessing to get to share all the best parts about where you live.
I know. And do you find that like going out and getting content and stuff like that you're still discovering things? No pun intended.
All the time.
But like,
no, all the time.
Right?
And since working here, I've been here almost 2.5 years, which is crazy. You never fail to discover, no pun intended, somewhere new
Right.
on Long Island. And we just have so much to offer between the restaurants, between wellness places
Right.
like this.
Right.
The hotels
Yeah.
are stunning that we
Gorgeous
have here.
parks.
The vineyards, especially the parks too.
Yeah.
I think that for me, recently we've been getting out to a lot of Suffolk County parks, which are just gorgeous this time of year with all the fall foliage and stuff. So I find that those moments are always the best because you get to be like, I'm doing self-care,
yeah,
kind of,
right.
because you're out and you're enjoying where you are, but then you also get to, bank some content and share it with everybody.
And you're working.
And you're
Yeah.
working. Exactly. Yes.
It's crazy.
So it's great. We are just, our Instagram just hit 125,000 followers.
That's amazing.
Which is crazy.
That is crazy.
Long Island, New York on TikTok just hit 150,000.
Awesome.
And Discover Long Island's at 20,000. Our Facebook is insane. We have like 250,000 on there. We're doing the thing.
Yeah.
We're getting out there, and the support from everybody wanting to see more and discover more is what keeps us going.
Absolutely.
So, it's
I love
awesome.
it. You guys are killing it. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's talk about things that are going on this week. Like it's Fall Long Island Restaurant Week. It's finally here.
Finally here.
I love Restaurant Week. It is so awesome. And we have a new blog showcasing some of our partners who are participating, and it's running from this Sunday, October 25th, through November 3rd. I can't believe it's that long.
I know. I'm in Christmas mode already, kind of.
I'm hearing Christmas commercials already.
I don't mind. I don't know why. Because me and
But it's
Kristen,
80 degrees outside.
This week
It's so
especially, it's
crazy.
warmer. But me and Kristen are always talking about how much we love fall, and I do love fall so much. And I, didn't do as much fall stuff as I would have wanted to this year.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
it's not over.
It's not over.
But
No.
and we actually have some events that are still going on that you can check out this season. But I don't know. I'm in Christmas mode. I'm ready for it. I feel like I'm ready for the holiday vibes.
Yeah, I
Just,
guess.
especially being in the city a lot more, I think is
Yeah.
where I'm
You're
getting
starting to
that
see
energy.
things change. Yeah.
But we have so many partners too
I
that
know.
are like ready. We are starting to figure out our holiday episode, which is really exciting. Next week is the Halloween
I
episode
know. So
for you
fun.
guys. So
I
that's
can't
going to be fun.
wait.
But we have so many amazing restaurants here on Long Island.
We do.
And some of our partners that were included in this blog, which, by the way, huge shout out to the communications team
I
for
know
the
they're
blogs.
killing it too. They're
Like
doing awesome.
I'm always just like, wow, oh my God, another one,
Yeah,
another one.
yeah.
And they're great.
And they are.
Yeah, so you can check out Prime 1024 in Roslyn, Shandon Court in East Islip.
They're a new partner.
Yes, they just
I've
recently
been going
joined.
there for years.
Really? I've
Yeah.
never been there. We are meaning to get there soon
It's
for
so
social.
adorable.
So, yeah. And then we have Lamani Grill and Comac. Still haven't been there. Arlo Kitchen and Bar in Northport.
We love
Gorgeous. We
Northport.
talk about them all the time.
Yes.
Northport. I was just at Delvino actually
You
for
were?
the Under the Stars event,
Oh,
which they had.
awesome.
It was like Gatsby attire.
So cool.
And obviously just we've been working especially close with Gatsby stuff this
Right,
year.
right.
So it was just really fun to go. And that was when the moon was huge too.
Oh, it was the Harvest Moon?
Yeah, it was the harvest moon. So it was just crazy because I have never been at Delvino at night.
Right.
You know,
Me either,
so this
actually.
was more of like a nighttime event, and it was just amazing. So we
Beautiful.
love everybody in Northport.
I love it. And then there's Mirabelle at Three Village Inn in Stony Brook, Bayberry in Islip, and the James, which just opened.
Yes, have you been yet?
recently in Babylon? No, I've heard it was awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I heard it. Like they redid
Beautiful.
it.
They are just beautiful there, and they have valet parking, which is awesome. And the whole team there, Bree and I got content there a little while back, and they are just awesome.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You can read more on our blog at discoverlongisland.com/blog to tap into Eat with our Discover Long Island mobile app as well and find out what's near you to join Restaurant Week. This next segment is I'm really excited for because this is really something that I've been hearing about. We have been working hard with our partners and locally just to try and get the content that's needed. We're working with I Love New York on an accessibility-friendly itinerary for the new Accessible New York campaign. They are going to be sending out influencers with different disabilities around to different regions of New York State to showcase that the state is accessible. And we have an influencer coming to Long Island on October 23rd through the 25th who has cerebral palsy and walks with a cane. Our PR team is in the process of helping with the itinerary, so we're also compiling a list of businesses and hotels that are ADA accessible, which will be great to eventually list on our website in the sense of Long Island is where people of all abilities belong.
And that's so true.
It's so true, but there's so much more to this. I was learning too that people with vision impairment, you can have your website be functional
Yes.
so that they can see in different colors, and it's just there's so many things that we can be doing with this, and I think our team is going to be working really closely with the state to just kind of compile this list. But I think if our partners want to reach out to us, they should contact our communications team, Courtney, right?
Yes, definitely reach out. If you have any questions, you could always even just email tourism@discoverlongisland.com too. That's just our every email where you can reach out to us. But yeah, no, I mean, I think that it's really important, to share more about the accessibility of Long Island because it's all there. I was just at Sparkling Point a couple months ago and I said to myself, I was like, wow, this is so accessible. They have a great ramp to get up if you're in a wheelchair. There's no steps if you wanted to go out and have the beautiful views of the vineyard. It's great. And obviously, I work with Abby Lee Miller. So she is in a wheelchair. And, we're always struggling to find places that are accessible just everywhere.
Right.
But we've had a lot of great experiences here on Long Island.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I think it's so important to get that word out there that we are accessible and we have great places that are willing to partner with us to showcase that.
I'm excited to see just everything that we have the influencers do.
Yeah.
And seeing what they get to do.
Visit Tampa Bay did this, and I watched the video, and it was just so moving, just to see their experience. Through their eyes, and just you don't realize how difficult it could be.
Yeah, and I think that there's a misconception that if you're disabled, then you're automatically with a +1, and they can help do things that you couldn't do.
Right.
That's a very big misconception. A lot of people of all different abilities want to go out and just be independent, especially because when you face something like that, sometimes you find that you lose your independence
Right.
because of that. So, people like Abby, like she likes to be alone,
Right.
like for everything that she does. And, there's times where there's somebody that can't hold open the door for her
Right,
or
right.
can't come around back to let her in the second different entrance. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
So I think that, what's really good for this is that we're going to be able to show that people can enjoy and live their best Long Island life, no matter what your abilities are.
Right. I love it. I
Yeah.
think it's awesome. One of the things, too, that I learned this past weekend is that you can get, there was a destination that was certified in autism awareness. So they had they came and had all of their partners, because it was one of the stats that they gave was, I think it was 87% of families with autistic children don't travel.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's an incredible stat.
Yeah,
It's just
tough.
because it's tough, and so they work with destinations. There's a program out there that you can get certified in. It's just so incredible.
Yeah, and I mean, how great is all of our work with Spectrum Designs?
Oh yeah,
And, I just think that it's really important. I think that Long Island especially loves to highlight our, all of our community.
yes,
You know?
yes, absolutely.
And I just love that we get to work with them for our merch and everything like that. You can go to shop.discoverlongisland.com. It's Christmas is coming up.
Yeah, get your merch because
the New Hamptons
holiday
line's
shopping-
awesome.
I know, it is beautiful.
So I'm going to grab a hoodie because I love those hoodies.
It is.
Gorgeous.
It's awesome. So there's some really fun events happening this month that are just, like you said, if you haven't done the fall
Yes,
things.
October is not over
It's
yet,
not
guys.
over.
Like, fall is still here. You can still go out and enjoy stuff. We just posted this on TikTok, so if you want to, check out the full list there. But just rattle off some that we got going on.
Oh my gosh. So Ohika Castle Halloween Ghost Hunt and Dinner. That's fun on October 25th. And then have you ever done a murder mystery?
We promote this every year, and I always want to just go to Shelter Island and experience this
This is
because,
so cool.
yeah, the Prydwen Hotel does the Murder Mystery Weekend, which just sounds so fun. I don't know about you, and I'm a very old soul sometimes. So whenever I think of a murder mystery, I just think of like that episode of Golden Girls where they did a murder mystery, and I'm always just like, I want to experience this. I've never done it. Have you ever done it?
I've never done it either, but it reminds me of like the game Clue.
Yeah.
Right? It's so funny.
I don't know. I feel like when you know that it's fake, obviously you want to know that it's fake. I feel like just everybody's acting at that point, which is fine.
Everybody gets into it. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
That's happening at the Prydwen on October 25th through the 27th. And then we have the Planting Fields Fall 5K on October 26th. And Long Island Wine Country does a race for the Greenway. It's a 5K run walk on the 27th. Northport Fall Festival. Get into the Fall Festival mode.
Yes, I've never been there for the Fall Festival, but their downtown is just so quaint and
It is
cute
awesome,
and
yeah.
like very Hallmark vibes, as Kristen always says.
Yeah,
so
it is.
I definitely I want to try to get there for that.
This one's cool. Adventureland Pumpkin Park on October 26th. I was just talking to my daughter this morning. She's like, when can we go back to Adventureland? I'm like, I don't know. It's still open, which is awesome.
It's still open, yeah.
And then you can get, like Michael said, go on our TikTok, look for this weekend on Long Island. There's a ton of events listed there.
Yeah, I mean, even like a fall dog parade at Old Westbury Gardens. Like, I want to take Peaches there.
You should.
Now, and what I love also about having a dog, and I didn't really know this until I became like a pet owner, is that you want to find places that are dog friendly.
Right.
Like just to get out.
Yeah,
You
to
know,
get
like,
her out.
because, you want to obviously walk your dog and make sure that they can, experience stuff. So just went to Long Island Farm Brewery.
Okay.
Our friends over there.
Did you bring the dog?
I did. I brought
that's so
Peaches. Yeah.
cool.
My best friend brought her Corgi. And it was just great. And the dogs were all so nice.
Oh,
like,
good.
there was no like fighting or anything.
Does she? Because what kind of dog is she?
So she is a Biche Poo, which is a Bichon and a mini poodle, I
Okay.
believe.
So she's tiny.
She's tiny,
Does she get skittish around other dogs?
No, she's actually overly social.
Oh,
Like, she wants to play with the big dogs and
Yeah.
stuff, and she wants to keep kissing them and licking them. And just sometimes, like, my dog that I grew up with, Spencer, at my parents' house, like, they're great. They get along,
get
but I
along.
just try to make sure that they're not hanging out too much.
Yeah.
Just because I don't want her to, get attacked.
Yeah,
But she's not
exactly.
gonna.
No. But
yeah.
she thinks that she's a big dog. So
She
she's
does.
Like, that's
She's
so
just
funny.
a sweetheart. She's very social. But yeah, I mean, and then the Great Jack-o'-lantern Sale at Belmont Lake State Park. That's October 28th.
That's so cool. Have you done that?
No, I want to
It's
do that.
so
We posted
cute.
it again.
Yeah.
That's one bittersweet part about getting to promote all these amazing events because you can't get to all of them.
Right.
You
So
can't.
many.
So it's like almost like I'm like, okay, next year I'll do this. Next year I'll do this.
Make a checklist. The Fall Festival at Harb's Orchard and Harb's Farm in Jamesport, and then Long Island Aquarium Haunted Treehouse.
Yeah, like these are things that you could do on the weekends in October.
Oh, that's so
yeah,
cool.
like the Hicks Nurseries Fall Festival, the Water Drinker Farm Fall Festival. We were just talking about dog-friendly stuff. The Witchcraft Halloween pop-up. Hey, have you taken the kids to?
No, I see Jack's Nightmare Halloween
Yes.
pop-up. Is that Jack Skellington?
Yeah,
I gotta
you
go.
have to check it out. And then they just did Pumpkin King Halloween pop-up
so
this year.
fun.
Yeah, that's from Unique Social Events.
I love it.
And then there's so much more. You could see live music at Riverhead Cider House, Oakdale Brew House, Riverhead Brew House, like everywhere. There's so much live music.
I know. It's awesome.
Do you realize, like, trying to like this? I was just, it kept getting longer and longer and longer. I was just like Bree said, she was just like, it's fine. People will screenshot the list if they need to.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but so many things to do. You could check out our TikTok at Discover Long Island to see more.
That's awesome.
But, yeah.
I love it. I love fall because I am normally a summer baby. I love
You
summer.
love summer.
I love the beach.
Yeah.
I love the salt air, everything about it. But I do love fall because of this, like all the live music at the vineyards and the breweries. Like that's such a fun thing to do. Like
Yeah, and it's like not too cold yet.
Right. It's
so
still,
where
you
you
know,
can still
warm
get
enough.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just crazy.
it is.
I don't know how we do it every year. I'm always just like, wow. Because we're putting our highlights together for the gala this year.
Right, exactly. Coming to the
Yeah.
year end.
And just like, well, one, we have to update the numbers constantly, especially for social,
Right.
because we're doing so well, which is amazing. But just like, wow, like our work and our mission is just, I'm just grateful to be doing it.
I know.
You know?
And I love this time of year because you get to, go back and look at the year.
Time flies
it
by when
does.
you're having fun.
But also, like, you get to see all the work that we produce, everything that we've done this year, and sense of pride because
Such pride.
it is just amazing, everything that we have going on. And we have our gala coming up in
Yes.
December, which is Gatsby themed.
I know, we're living the Gatsby.
It's so cool.
This is our Gatsby era.
We didn't get a chance, Michael. You didn't tell me. Did you have the chicken Big Mac?
Oh yeah, no, I have to actually catch you up on a couple things. So chicken Big Mac, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10,
don't
really?
Walk. Yeah, run, don't walk.
Oh my God.
I have to fact check, there is no grilled option.
Okay, all right.
When we brought that up, I was just like,
I just can't see how it's 530 calories.
I think that's a lie.
Yeah.
Love them though. Still worth it though. Cheat.
try, McDonald's.
Cheat for that. Krabby Patty meal, Wendy's, not worth it.
No?
No. Oh my God, it's no. No. No
So
hate
what is
Wendy's.
a Krabby Patty meal?
Well, yeah, so that's just it. Krabby Patty meal. Like, if you watch SpongeBob, it's a cheeseburger.
Okay,
So, like, okay, that's fine.
fine.
The only thing that made it SpongeBob was stickers.
Okay.
Like, you get stuff for the kids.
Right,
like,
right.
I get that, But they also have a pineapple frosty.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, I know you don't like pineapple stuff. I usually love pineapple, especially pineapple drinks and stuff. But it was just a syrup that they put into
In a vanilla frosty?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, come on, guys. And then when I was getting it, I was just like, oh, okay, like, is there a drink? And then they're like, oh, yeah, it's the frosty. I can't have ice cream as my
As a drink, no.
Like, that's just not, I'm just not there in my life.
Hilarious.
So I just, not worth it. There was
Okay.
no special sauce. It didn't even come with nuggets.
Ugh.
$13 for
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm like, wow, my stickers and my terrible frosty.
My pineapple frosty.
And I love SpongeBob too.
That's so funny.
But hey, good marketing. 'cause
Yeah, they did a good
It's
job.
getting people to try it out. But chicken Big Mac, run, don't walk.
All right.
Run,
You heard it
don't
here,
walk.
folks. I love it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do it.
Do you like a regular Big Mac?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a McChicken?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
You'll like this.
But is it Big Mac sauce?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
Lettuce too.
All right,
And the
all right.
everything. Yeah.
That's all right.
Well,
see
I
it.
have like a hack because I'm just disgusting. If you don't want, I don't know. When I was growing up, we would take a regular McDouble and open it and then put a McChicken in it.
Oh.
And then make it one. So that I feel like is the good sandwich.
All right. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, try it out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Braden will like it.
Yeah.
Have the kids try it.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't know. I can't.
Adulting stinks.
Adulting stinks.
Adulting stinks. You have one French fry and suddenly you're like, wow.
You feel like, oh my God.
That's
so
something that
funny.
I'm starting to notice as I get older.
Oh,
but
how the times are changing.
but it's okay. It's good to like want to eat better.
Yeah.
That's always
It's
what I
funny
tell
when
people.
you see those memes. It's like when people are like, "Oh, I work out every day, drink protein drinks."
How much time though? Like I commute, so like okay, I
Yeah.
understand that like 4 hours out of my day automatically gone. I accept that. How do you people have time?
I know.
Like just like laundry, dishes, children for people, pets.
I know.
Your significant other. You want to
Yeah.
like be able to just watch an episode of a show.
I know.
God forbid.
Speaking of shows,
Yes.
is Handmaid's Tale coming back?
Summer 2025.
What? I thought it was like now.
No, they're still filming it.
Oh my God. I
Yeah.
thought it was like next week. Why am I thinking that?
I would cry on air right now
Right?
if it was next week. That show, I have never connected. Not that I'm a man, but like just connect because I just have such a love for women,
Right, right.
And just that show is so good.
It was so good.
I was avoiding it for a while.
Yeah.
Just because I don't like that kind of content.
Right,
Because
right.
I
'Cause it's
respect women
dark,
so
yeah.
much. Yes. But oh my God, Jackson, he showed it to me and he said, he was like, I've never seen you cry ever.
Watching TV, yeah.
But like I didn't just cry.
Yeah,
Like I
you were sobbing.
ugly cried for Handmaid's Tale. So people who have not seen it before, it's rough, I get
Yeah.
it, but you will
Yeah, it is so moving.
it's very telling. You should
It is.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Are you watching House of the Dragon?
Well, I just met Matt Smith
Yeah.
from House of the Dragon.
So is it over?
Well, season 2 just ended. So yes, but in 2 years we'll have another one.
All right.
Just that 2
Why
year.
do they do that? Why do they do that? Because it takes that long to film?
Well, I think it just takes that long to create dragons.
Okay.
I feel like just with AI.
Right. Like what you can do now. It's crazy.
Yeah. Maybe that's good though.
Yeah.
They want the, cinematographers and all these people to still have their jobs.
Yeah, yeah.
So obviously we support that, especially with the recent strike. But yeah, I don't know why it takes so long.
Well, it's interesting because AI was a huge conversation in my class. Obviously, Cody was my instructor.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I didn't
So,
know that he was involved with that too.
It was awesome. He was giving the presentation that he gave
Mm-hmm.
our team. And, I was talking to him afterwards about it. And I'm like, there's so much more has changed since he was here in September.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
presentation has changed, a lot. He did one of these things with putting in his American Express bill
Oh,
into ChatGPT, and now you can create like podcasts.
from an American
So
Express
he just
bill?
uses American Express bill
Oh,
as
as
a
an
file.
example.
Like he's
Okay.
like so that he created a AI podcast, like deconstructing.
Somebody speaking?
Yep.
That's weird.
Deconstructing
Did it
his
sound like
American
a normal
Express.
person?
Yep.
That's
it was
a little strange.
wild.
Okay, well, if we're not here next week, maybe.
Now you know.
JK.
It's so
But-
crazy though. Like
Yeah.
it was a man and a woman talking about what he did on his travels. And he like did this
Based
whole,
off of his bill.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
I mean, so you can AI is just
Yeah, and I feel like I'm sure that you feel this way too. Just hearing about it a lot is kind of tiring, but like you should hear about it.
you should. I mean,
Like-
he compares it to electricity. He's
That's
like,
a good way to look at it.
if it's going to be in our life, and
Yeah,
no matter
and
what.
we could utilize it to help us with our jobs.
Exactly.
And do so
That's
many
what they're
different
saying.
things.
Everybody says that, everybody's fearful because AI is going to replace me. It's a person who knows how to use AI will replace you.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yeah, or you may let it replace you.
Right.
So it's better to it's like a trend. It's like a social media trend.
Yeah.
You're better to just jump on it, take it in,
Yeah.
embrace it, figure it out before it's too late.
Yeah. I mean, we encourage everybody here to use it
Yep.
every day. Give yourself 20 minutes to play around with it.
Even if you're just trying to like figure out what your priorities are,
Right.
like you have a
Giving
whole
you a
list of
task,
tasks.
yeah.
Yeah, if you have like a list of tasks that you're like, this is just crazy to look at this right now, you can just put it into ChatGPT.
Well, it's incredible because one of my colleagues in the class was talking about how she's understaffed. So she
Oh.
literally used it as an employee.
No.
Yep.
Really?
Yep. And
Well,
so she's like,
yeah, obviously you tailor it. You work.
tailor it, yeah.
You what was the word that he used? Was it tailoring?
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's same thing, But yeah, no, we use it here and we're starting to learn a lot more about it. Canva, which is a very big tool.
Yeah.
That's a tool that the social team
Uses all the
and
time.
also the marketing team is in every single day. And now they have AI where you can generate backgrounds
Yep.
or videos
Yeah.
even. Like it's really, really fun.
It is such a fun tool because you can do so much with it. I use it to help me create job descriptions.
Which I think that is needed because you just I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah.
It's a lot that goes into those job descriptions. Obviously you customize it and you need to know for
Right,
each role.
specific.
But wow, so much information.
I'll put it together and I'll say, am I missing anything? Or, can I elaborate? Can you elaborate it over
Yes.
here?
Yeah.
It's so incredible. We used it recently to create a scope of work that we wanted.
Oh.
Like it's as much as you give into it as much as we'll
Yes.
give out.
I love how Cody spoke to the AI too. Like you speak, I don't know. Some people I know just like demand it. Like they're like, do this, which is it's
He
fine.
speaks to it like a person. It's
I
the
do
funniest
too.
thing.
I do too. Like I'll like write in. I'll just be like, can you please do this? Like I'll say please.
I'll say, hi, how are you
I'll
today?
say thank you.
It's wild.
Which is that's what everybody kind of is like. That's a little creepy.
Yeah,
So-
it's interesting. I mean, the amount of information that he gave in his presentation, like I said, has changed because how drastically it changes every day. The stats
Yeah.
were increased. I mean, it was just incredible. But there are so many things you can do with it, and don't be fearful because it's a tool
It's
in
happening.
your toolbox.
It's
It's
here.
happening.
It's been happening.
Yep.
Jackson works with AI, like building AI.
Wow.
So I don't know. I'm like, oh, I did all this at work today, and then I ask him, he's just like, you're not gonna get it. It's okay. I'm just like, all right.
I'm trying.
It looks like just hieroglyphics when you're looking at somebody making that stuff.
I used it to enhance, I guess, headshots.
Oh yeah.
And it didn't work in my favor.
Oh, it didn't?
It didn't. It created this
Send
headshot.
them to me next time.
It was.
I got you. You don't need enhancement, but I can.
It was a tool that we were talking about in, Kristen and I were talking about it, and a couple of the other team members, and we were like, well, let's see how much we can get to look the same, like for all of us. So I just did a couple. Like I used one tool, and it uploaded like 6 or 7 different headshots of myself, like selfies, and then it's supposed to enhance it.
Yeah, but didn't you say that you had it make headshots?
Well, based off of these photos that I uploaded.
Well, that's crazy. Like
And
having them make completely different pictures that you never even took.
Insane.
Yeah,
it was like very off. I was like, that
we
doesn't
should
even
share
look.
them. You need to send them to me. Oh,
I
wait,
don't
no,
want
you
to.
you don't want to. Okay,
They
well,
were
hot
just
teas can leave it to their
horrible.
imaginations.
I couldn't believe it. I'm like, that doesn't even look like me. Like that's just who is that person?
Yeah. Yeah.
And we did it really quick in our class to just kind of create like a cartoon version, and it was so funny. We had to give a presentation, so we had like our table was a team of, and we were doing a presentation, so we wanted to do a slide that had like cartoon versions of ourselves, and it was really
My
interesting.
profile picture is one that I threw in there. I don't care.
I think it's so
fine.
fun.
Yeah, I'm like that's how I think I look.
Yeah,
That's how I want to look.
how I want to look.
Yes.
So any celebrity?
Well, we didn't speak about Joker last week.
Yes.
Did you
yes. I have not gone yet.
go? Okay.
I haven't had time.
You loved the first movie.
I loved the first movie.
Okay. Do you like singing?
Yeah.
You like singing?
Like as if it was a musical.
Yes.
I can tolerate it for so much.
Okay.
But if it's Lady Gaga, of course.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the world seems to not have liked it.
Okay, because it's very drastically different from the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's where I can understand everybody's critiques.
Yeah.
But I was confused more so because obviously I'm a huge Lady Gaga fan, and in the promotion for the movie, they've been like, it's a musical and it's not a musical, and I understand where they came from with that,
Right.
Because they didn't want to turn people away.
Right.
But I think that's why people were more disappointed because they went in and were expecting something that it wasn't.
Okay.
But if you know Joker and Arthur Fleck and just that whole story, a lot of stuff is in his mind.
Right. Right.
So that's what I would tease.
Okay.
Just expect a lot of stuff that's in his mind, or at least that's what my interpretation was of it.
that makes sense because of that's how the first movie was.
Yeah, but I loved it.
All right.
I love Lady Gaga, so
love Lady
it's
Gaga.
rare that I wouldn't like something that she did.
The new
but
song that she released with Bruno Mars, is that on that soundtrack?
No, different.
Okay, different.
Very different.
All right.
Love that song.
I love that song,
Yeah.
and what a collaboration.
What a collaboration. Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah, she's just great. I'm excited for her. It's sad because I feel like this movie was going to be, and maybe it still is, fingers crossed, like an Oscar situation for her.
Okay.
But based on the public backlash,
Yeah, that
I don't think
stinks.
so. Yeah, kind of stinks. But still, she released an album to accompany it.
Okay.
It's called Harlequin. And it has all of the music that she sang. She sings differently in the movie slightly.
Okay.
So this was more of like how she wanted to do it kind of
I
thing.
love
as the
it.
character. And it's all old style music
Yeah,
too. So
beautiful.
if you love like that kind of genre,
Jazzy, like,
yes,
yeah, I
yes.
love it.
And I love jazz.
Yeah, me too.
With her, so I loved it all. That's just me.
All right.
But I
I'll have to
recommend
watch
it.
Okay.
It's going to be available to stream October 29th.
Wow, early.
Yeah.
That's
and
okay. Got it.
I'm like, oof.
Got it. Yeah.
I don't mind though.
Yeah. Then I'll watch it. I love it.
What else? Oh, Liam Payne just passed away.
I know.
One Direction.
R.I.P.
Really, really sad. I grew up loving One Direction.
Yeah, your whole
as
generation
so many
did.
people did. And more is coming out about that. I think it's sad because whenever a young celebrity passes away, the first thing everybody assumes is like alcohol, drugs.
Right.
And, I don't know. Let people figure it out.
Yeah.
It stinks.
Oh, that's sad.
His fans were outside of the hotel that it happened, and it's just. It's rough.
It is
It's
rough.
sad. We lost a lot of people this year.
I know. That's
a lot
crazy.
of people this year.
It is so crazy to think.
Yeah, but that such is life.
Such is life.
That's life. That's
is
one
life.
of the songs that Gaga sings.
I
but-
love it. I have to listen to it.
Yeah, but what other celebrity do you have?
I don't really have. I haven't been following anything lately.
You've been all over.
I have been all over.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted, and I think I saw this one thing that it was like a Jack Skellington, and then looking up in the sky, and there's Mariah Carey as like
Yes.
Christmas is coming.
She's thawing. Everybody's like she's thawing out. She's getting ready.
man.
But that's what I mean. Like I'm kind of there.
Yeah.
Like I want to see my family because that's like a time of year that I get to see my family.
Yeah.
I want to just be like home, cozying up, watching movies
Yeah,
and
it's
stuff.
that time of year.
Yeah, it's that time of year, and I just feel like the end of the year is always like we were talking about before, just looking back with highlights and just everything that you got to accomplish. It's a great way to close out the year by being happy.
Absolutely,
with your family.
I agree.
So, but yeah, it's just crazy, and here we are. It's Monday.
I know.
Good way to start a Monday.
Good way to start a Monday.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining me, Michael.
Oh, I love being
I love
here.
when you're joining us because it's fun. People get to see you instead
I
of
know. Yeah, I exist.
You do
I'm not
exist.
AI, everybody.
I love
Yeah.
it. All right. On that note, let's close it out, and we'll see you guys next week.
See you next week.
The Long Island Tea Podcast is brought to you by Discover Long Island, thanks to our generous sponsor, Sands New York. Visit sandsnewyork.com for more information. For exclusive access to contests and promotions, follow Long Island Tea Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and X. And for questions, comments, and collaborative inquiries, email spillthetea@discoverlongisland.com.